Our Weeknight Grill series continues with this grilled pork loin with a pineapple Tomatillo Salsa, sweet potatoes with a spicy honey butter, and grilled cabbage. Come on, let's get started.
Todo queda sabroso.
One of the great things about grilling with a pork tenderloin is that it's very forgiving. Normally you want to cook pork to an internal temperature of 155, but even if you go up to 170, the meat will not be compromised. It'll still be tender and it's great on the grill. Okay, so here we have our pork tenderloin, and as you can see, it has what they call a silver skin, which is not edible, so we want to remove that. By doing that, we just take a sharp knife and we go right underneath that silver skin, and then with the blade kind of angled up, we slice to remove that silver skin, then we peel it back. Try not to cut too much meat. Okay, if there's any excess, big pieces of fat, you can trim that off as well so that it doesn't flame up on the grill. Now I'm going to take this Dijon whole grain mustard, and I'm just going to add some of that mustard on the tenderloin, and we're going to use this so that our spices can adhere, but also mustard and pork, just a great combination. Then I have here a spice mix, which includes coriander, fennel, garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, salt, pepper, sage, and oregano. And we're just going to season our pork. Just pat it in. Do the same on the other side. Spices. Make sure we get the sides. Okay, and then we're going to let this marinate for about an hour or two. Okay, now we're going to prep our pineapple, and we're just going to trim the ends. Then we're going to peel it. Okay, then we're going to cut them into circles. I'm not cutting out the core yet. I'm going to leave that intact so that we get evenness on the grill. Okay, I'm just going to place these in a bowl. Okay, then we want to unhusk the tomatillos. These come in this husk, so all you have to do is just pull them off. And then I'm just going to wash these because it does have this sticky residue. Add that to our bowl. We also have a red onion that I'm going to trim on both sides. As you can see, I left this whole because now I want to cut slices. And this will help for that onion to get those nice grill marks on the grill. Add that to our bowl. And then last thing is the jalapeno, which we're going to leave whole. All right, let's go to the grill. We're also going to be making as a side sweet potatoes. We're going to leave the skin on because there's nutrients in that. And we're just going to slice it and then baste it with a nice spicy honey butter. I washed and scrubbed them to remove excess dirt. And now we're just going to trim off the ends. And then the same manner, we're going to cut them into circles so that they fit nicely on the grill. And what I like to do is I like to put them in a pot. I'm going to add water, and I'm going to cook this, meaning I'm going to boil it for about 5 to 10 minutes and then remove it, cool it down so that we don't spend too much time on the grill. Okay, last thing we're going to prep is the cabbage. I'm just going to trim that end But then I'm going to cut the cabbage in half. And I want to leave that core because that core is going to keep everything together while it's cooking on the grill. And I'm just going to cut each half in half. Okay, here I have the sweet potatoes that are part cooked. I have my cabbage. Just going to add a little bit of olive oil just so that it doesn't stick to the grill. A little salt, some fresh cracked black pepper, and then we're off to the grill. Okay, we're starting our salsa. In a mortar and pestle, I'm just going to add some garlic pieces, about 2 cloves, and we're going to add a little bit of salt to grind. Okay, and then to that, I'm going to add the charred tomatillo, as well as the jalapeno. And we're just going to crush the tomatillos and the jalapeno. Okay, now we're going to dice up our pineapple and our onion. Being mindful to remove that core and then cutting it into small dice. Okay, we're going to do the same with our onions. Our ingredients back to the bowl. To this, I'm going to add some chopped cilantro, and just for a pop of color, I have a Fresno chili. Then I'm going to add lime juice, a little bit of honey. Then I'm going to add the crushed tomatillo and jalapeno, a little bit of salt. And then we're going to mix all these ingredients together. Okay, and there we have our pineapple tomatillo salsa. Okay, so here we have our finished product. Just one last thing to do. I'm going to baste that sweet potato with this spicy honey butter. I took butter, honey, and then I added a little bit of ají rocoto. This is a Peruvian red pepper, and it's really spicy, but you can use any spice you like. And I just baste those sweet potatoes. You can do this on the grill, or you can do it as soon as you're about to serve. And there you have it. Grilled pork loin with a pineapple tomatillo salsa, grilled sweet potatoes with a spicy honey butter, and grilled cabbage. Sabroso.
Todo queda sabroso.